Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. Right now, apparently, there's a giant ant. But they can't find it. It was on the ceiling. I don't know. It's a big to-do.
It was a scout ant. Well, I'm not sure ants are gonna start following that trail.
The ant was on the ceiling. And Nathan looked up, he saw it, and then the ant fell. So he's like, yeah, if it was a scout ant, the other ants are not going to follow because, you know, they're going to lose the scent where he fell. Alright, I bought some book corners on Amazon, and they came in all different sizes. Like these little ones will work because they're little, and, you know, but a lot of these I'm going to have to wait until I have a bigger book because it's already been decided for you how thick your book cover should be. For a lot of these, they're just oh my goodness. If I could just not drop something for the next 10 minutes or so, that'd be great. That'd be really, these are like, I drop them constantly. I just dropped it then. I did not put it in there. Now this one is thinner, but it's still a little thick for what I have. See, you still need a little bit. So these were not going to work for me, per se, unless I really wanted to get them really tight and out of sorts. These ones will, actually. That one will do a little bit better, because when you fold it down, it's going to be a much, you know, they give you a little more leeway with that one. If it's thick or thin, it won't matter so much. So I went out. Joann's did not have any, and Hobby Lobby did. So Hobby Lobby won today. And I was able to get Tim Holtz ones because they were 40% off. Generally, if you go to a store like Hobby Lobby or Joann's or Michael's, you can usually only find Tim Holtz. So they were 40% off the $8 for 12 of them. Where it was probably, I think it was $10 for, or $11 for the 60 piece. So you definitely, if you get these, you want to get them on sale. Now, the plus about these is, I wonder where the one is that I already put a corner on. I think I put a corner on one of these already. Or maybe I took it off. I must have taken it off. Okay. Yeah. Now, what I like about the Tim Holtz ones, still missing one. Squirrel. Yeah, all squirrels are covering my desk right now. Is that it doesn't matter what size your book is, because these will fold all the way down here. I'll show you. I'll show you with one that I already see. These will fold to whatever width you want, so that is a plus. So if you get them 40% off, they're only a little bit more. And the other plus was, all right, I know I had, I see what happened was I was starting to put book covers, book corners on, and I was like, oh, I need to go seal these first. And then I ran outside to seal them, and I was, you know, in the middle of seeing if I liked another color, and so that one's, you know, lost on my desk somewhere. And yes, I know my desk is a total disaster because I squirreled yesterday. Well, when I sewed these, so all I've done is as many as I could. I even changed my needle and everything, but it's the glue is what kept me from kept me having issues up there. But they're grungy, we're letting it go. So then I was like, okay, I give up. I'm just gonna do this part, which still is cute. So, and I had thought about doing that in the first place, but these definitely need book corners. And if I do anything else to the covers, it'll just be like a focal piece or something, a layered piece or something. But I think I'm gonna leave them so that, and this, I'm not happy with this. I'm not sure what to do with that. Any suggestions? It's just so, I mean, I know they're gonna somewhat be covered, but it just looks so unprofessional. But grungy, I mean, you know, you got the grunge going there. So there's that. And I don't have to worry about, you know, my binding because I'm doing the whatchamacallit. So I'm going to do my corners real quick. I've sealed these. I use, what do I use? Oh my goodness. It's Aleene's spray sealant. I showed it in another video. I'd have to walk like 5 feet away to get it. But I'd have to walk over stuff and turn my chair and try to get off of my chair without getting a cramp. So, alright, so, and the edges, so this is masking paper on the inside of this one, and at least 2 layers of book page in the middle, and then some vintage book page on top, which is probably the vintage book page that causes it to be a little bit more grungy on the corners. I haven't even inked these yet either. I will be inking around the edges and whatnot. Okay, so I sewed them. This is the only one with book corners. The Tim Holtz book corners are really easy. Yeah, let's get the 4 out we want. That's what you do. You just cover the 8 you don't want and just dump out the 4 because they don't come out easily. And I like to use, I had it earlier, I just used this because I bought it once and I gotta use it on something. So it's just Jewel It Embellishing Glue, fabric embellishment adhesive, permanently bonds jewels and accents. I guess to fabric, but paper is almost fabric, right? Maybe. So I'll do it. Oh my goodness, threads. Oh, and the other thing I like better about the Tim Holtz ones for this project is that it covers more of my corners, because on the last couple where I just did the ones in the middle, I actually ended on the corners thinking, I want to cover up the corners, but then half of my, alright, let's start on the back in case we mess up. So, also these are open, so this glue has a wider, so I was going to say I don't want a lot. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't need that much. I need to spread that out. Where is my, I just got one in Happy Mail. I don't know where I put it. Speaking of Happy Mail, I will be doing a short video or at the end of this video, one or the other. Depends how long this video gets. Of some Happy Mail I received. Oh, they're separate. I don't know. What do you guys like? I know she gave me. It's alright. I just want to spread it around. That's all. Because it'll just all seep out, and that's not pretty. And my family is like all mad at me for spraying the sealant outside and then bringing the books inside, and now the house smells like varnish. Definitely want to do your spray outside. Alright, so I'm going to need, now these are the round ones, but I just am going to use this flat part to press with, because I'm too lazy to get my other ones. That's the only reason why. Whoops. So I just put on my corner, and, well, I say fold over with my fingers, but it might be easier if I do this. Lay it down, and then I can fold my corners. And then to tighten it, because, the glue is only going to hold it. I mean, the glue will hold it, but you still want to tighten that a little bit. Don't mind me, I'm looking for like a little piece of fabric. But this will work. You can just use a piece of fabric, or just use the paper towel. Paper towel will work too. Just want to, so that you don't, I mean, it's, hold on, words are hard. It's a grungy journal anyway, so if I did do it right on there and it got scratched a little bit, it wouldn't go further. It wouldn't be the end of the world. Not sure what happened there. But if the edges don't get any better up here, I might, because they're just, I don't know, they're going to keep getting grunged up as time goes by, I guess. Alright, so there's one book corner. Welcome to my world. Remember how I just looked over to my left a second ago? Well, now everything that was piled precariously there is now to my left. So there's that. And I also, oh shoot. No, I don't want, whatever I just did, I don't want. I don't know what I did. I was trying to check to see if I had a message just to be safe, but okay. If it starts doing weird blurry things, it's because, oh, there. Now I can stop it. Alright, I accidentally turned autofocus on, I think. So then you look for the little AF lock and you press on it to unlock it, or whatever it is you want to do. Okay. Sorry, the varnish sealant is starting to, I'm pretty sure it has a varnish in it just because it's a sealant. Let me put this on the other back corner. I think it's the back corner. I don't know. Like, that's why it truly does not matter if you, which way your pages are when you do your, collage. This is misadventures, I'm telling you. The way you do your collage, because when you're done, you're not going to be able to tell, which way the pages were. Like, I can't, I mean, this is sideways, and that's the only part showing back here now, after all the, oh no, there's some in here, but, you know, it's not a real strong, you know, the book print doesn't come through real strongly. I think hopefully my son's off work. That's why I was trying to keep an eye on the clock, not the clock, to see if I get any texts. Because his best friend, who in about a month when we started calling his girlfriend, we're waiting for her to turn 18. I mean, goodness gracious. He's, alright, yes, he's 26. He's 26 today. But he doesn't act like one. He acts more like a 19-year-old. That would be his mental age. But we still, you know, take that precaution of we don't leave them alone. Well, we don't purposefully leave them alone. I mean, if they're in the house, they're not behind a locked door or anything like that. And now my husband is mumbling things. You know I'm recording, right? I mean, if you want to say something, you can, but say it loud enough for the back row. That's not what I wanted to do. Glue better than me. Just, that is my recommendation of the day. Glue better than me. Alright, the best way to do that is because, well, on a hard book cover, you could probably just bend them under. But because this one is much more flexible, and I'm giving up on the, if you don't want to scratch the things, you can put a piece of fabric or like a, I don't know, gauze, I don't know, whatever it is that would, I'm smushing, that might be getting smushed a little bit, but other than that, it's doing alright. Just getting another paper towel to wipe off yet more glue. And some people just use the art glitter glue, some people use tacky glue, some people use 3-in-1. I'm just using the Julep because I bought it, I don't know, I was at a store, I think the glues must have been on sale or something, and I'm like, oh, let me try that. I don't know, I bought it when I was in Maine. I was emotionally shopping at that time, so there's no rhyme or reason as to why I did certain things I did. I don't even know. I'm not even in. Oh my word. You want to see what I'm doing? Here we go. Good thing for you, I looked up, huh? Just bending those over with my fingers to get it started. Then, you know, push it to make sure, push it real good. Do, 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 do. And then you make sure it's on there good. And then I guess, yeah, I just kind of gently, not super tight. But, because they're not real, you know, they're easy to work with. They're what was I gonna say? Malleable. Is that the word I want? Or pliable. I don't know. Anyway, so now we have book corners. So now at least the corners will not be fraying and bending and having big issues. Man, maybe I'm too close. Okay. So yeah, so that is how we do the book corners. And then for the eyelets, oh, let me put the cover on my glue. I'm not going to do all the book corners on video because no one needs to do that. Ooh, these, I'm not going to use these much. This might be the place to use them because I've got the yellow Alright, so let me take out 2. I'm using the little ones because I'm just putting 1 string through. And so this should pretty easily go through this. Yes, and I believe this is the 1.5 millimeter. I got the one that Jessica recommended, 2 silver oranges. So I got a big thing of it. I've got brown, I've got black, I've got white. But since I had the vintage photo on all of these, I decided to just do the brown on all of them, and that would make my life easier. Now let's get the right hole. That's the bigger one, the 3/16, which is almost a 1/4 inch, and this one's the 1/8. I want the 1/8. How far in do I want to go? Well, I know these are like 9.5 inch, so it needs to be a little less than a 1/2 inch. So I'm gonna go with like what, 5/8 of, not 5/8, 3/8 of an inch around there. I think I'm gonna do. I hope. I'm gonna unlock it. That would be helpful. I guess we'll try with this one and see how we do. Alright, so I can pretty much see where my spine is. Whoops. And I'm hoping to be above, really? Above where my, whatchamacallit. Oh, that's the book binding. I'm like, why is that acting weird? Didn't want to cut easily. That's the book binding. Let's hope that I'm gonna I had this little weird tickle. Oh shoot, I'm gonna be right on the normally I won't do this, but I'm gonna put a little bit of glue here because I cut through the I don't need it in the hole, I just need it where the threads got cut through, and I don't want them to just start coming loose. So I'm putting glue where the threads, I know, because that beautiful needlework just has to be preserved, right? That's sarcasm, people. That's what that is. Alright, and my glue's not dry, but that doesn't matter. I hope. Because it'll just make these stick in all that much better, right? Okay. Now, which one do I have on here right now? I do have the right one. Yay! You have instructions that come with this that tell you which is which. Go right into that glue there. There we go. Okay. So I have my eyelets. You can use the small ones, you can use the bigger ones. But you definitely want to use an eyelet for this. Or if you do it around, I've done it around the top edge before, I just put fabric over it to keep it from going down and down and down, is the hope. Now, I don't need to know the top from the bottom, the front from the back yet. I just need this. I just need enough, excuse me, double and then a little bit for tying. So maybe 2.5, give or take. And then just gonna put it in there, and I'll just tie it in the middle. That's it. And then you just want to make sure it's nice and snug so your pages will hold in but not be too tight. And then you can decide if you want to add some beads or dangles to them, and you can put them at the top or at the bottom, or you could even see, you could go like that tight, but it'll be too tight. I'm going for, I think that hopefully will be good. Okay. And there's supposed to be a way you tie it, but I can't remember. So I'm hoping that I do it in a way. There we go. So that's about what it does. And let's see about getting the pages in. Oh my word. I have way too many pages for these books. Oh, that's how I could tell which. I had to take them all out to do the thing, and I was like, oh, how am I going to tell which book is which? But since I made my coordinating envelopes, which I did not seal, probably should have sealed those. Alright. So definitely the envelope will be going in there, and then whichever pages fit, and any that I can cut down nicely. And then some I may, see, this one definitely needs to be cut down. For sure and for certain. Oh my goodness. Unless you want that really, really grungy look. Alright, I'm not even going to measure that one. I'm just going to cut it about where the rip ends. It'll be a little bit on the short side. That's alright. I like my pages. I like my books having different size pages anyway. And I was just cutting off the part that had the white edge, because nothing wrong with the white edge, really and truly. Hoping not to have to do a lot of cutting right now. Let's see. Let's see. And I've got some random, let's see, this was some random, I must have had this. Ooh, I kind of like that against that, don't I? Do I? Maybe. And then I've also got book pages. So I picked out a bunch of pages, including some book pages, which I'm just putting throughout in here. They're super random. They're mostly from vintage books. Like this one's not from a vintage book, but they're really beautiful. I'm trying not to cough. That's that weird sound you hear, and I'm like, oh, it's just me trying not to cough. I don't want to cut this one down, so this one's just going to go in the envelope. But I think, and the dog one, those I think are the only ones that are too tall to fit in the book. So I'll probably put those in separate, and then whoever gets them can decide what and where they want. This is, I think this was an antique, almost like a little golden book, but it wasn't. I don't know exactly what it was, but one that looks cute next to that. And then some ferns. That was a vintage book. The butterfly is an antique book. Oh, and it dies so nicely. Oh my goodness. The inks take onto this paper. So cool. A library. I keep calling them library books. A dictionary book, which is actually strong enough to be used as pages, but could also be used as collage. Ooh. My glue just fell. Let's move that over there. Let's see how many more pages do I have in the middle here. Another fern page, which is from a vintage book. And French dictionary. And we have this one, which I think, where's the other, that I might, well, I don't want to sew it, but I might washi tape it. That way if the person wants to not keep it there, they don't have to. So I'm just gonna do that. We have our little duck, which is also a vintage children's book, and a cat journal. I can't say the cat journal was vintage, but you know, has a picture of a cat in it. They all have a different cat, because you know. And then this brochure that I had, which was, I'll have to find the one that has the date in it. Pretty sure that it was vintage. And from a vintage perennial. You know, one side might be prettier, depending on if you like to look at people. Children's, I don't have to get too precise about where I put these, because that's from a children's book. And then this is from a vintage book about the Queen, well, Henry VIII, I think, and all the Queen, well, or whatever century that was. Anyway, I do not think this one is vintage, but it's cute. So I thought, yeah, we'll stick that in there. And then we have our coordinating envelope. Now, let's see if this all fits or not. That's the question. Okay, definitely have it loose enough so I can get them in there without making too much of a... And I may have to cut one or two pieces down if they're too tall. Or at least make a little slit. Because they won't be too tall for the book necessarily, but they will be too tall for... That might have to go... it might be alright. It's still, they stay, as long as they stay in there. Alright, which is the one I was thinking was too tall. Yeah, something's too tall. Or too far up. Sometimes it's not that it's too tall. Oh, that fits. I actually thought that one was going to be too tall. And I didn't put down the dragonfly one. Probably could. I'm going to fold that in. I'm going to fold that in. And they should have about this. Well, yeah, I think they have about the same amount of pages. So we have, I guess I could go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This one I might have to put down. Yeah. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think I have to cut down this one too. Just a little bit. 19, 20, 21. I'm going to cut that one down just a tiny bit too. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Those two are too tall. This will be good. At least I'll know which ones are too tall. 28. A little bit. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So about 35 pages, give or take. Yep. That one's too tall too. 39, 40 with the other one. So 40, 80. So it'll be 120 both sides. So that is, it's about twice as much as you would normally want to put in one signature. But because you can take them out, I'm okay with it. Let's see, did I say all the rest of the, there was the butterfly antique, there's, yep, I got the perennials, yeah, jelly print, some digitals, this is onion skin paper, that's from Rachel, this is, yeah, vintage book. So I think there was only just the one book that wasn't vintage, and all the other things are vintage, or mixed media, or digital, but a lot of fun bits like this. I'm just gonna attach with some washi tape. I had washi tape. Well, when I find the washi tape, which I think is under the pile that fell on the floor.
Where's the bagel?
It's not on the table? Ask Daddy, he was the last one that was talking about it. So, and I think this one, well, I think I have enough on the top and bottom I could cut, or I may just fold it up. Oh no, there is a dog on the bottom. I was thinking there was only dogs on the top. Alright. I think what I'll do is just fold it in half this way, so I'm not folding across any of the animals, and pop it in. Alright, and then these I just need to cut down a little bit. I don't think I'll lose much by cutting them down. This one, on the other hand, I think I would, so I think I will just fold it up and put it in so it will fit inside maybe. So that is the books. I'm trying to decide. I do have some metal embellishments. And what might be fun to do with those is if I use them on my jelly print and kind of, I could maybe not do exactly the same color, but something that would be darker and stand out more on the front. I don't know. I would show you like an example of one, but if you saw the music book that I made, there's one on the cover there. It just kind of looks cool. Or even just a metal embellishment the way they are, different sizes. Some are like this big, some are small, but I don't know. But you'll see that stuff when it comes to it. But this is pretty much what I'm doing here is the, just, you know, the less I do, the less money I can charge for them. So I don't know. I'm trying to, I want to keep the cost down, but still make it unique, and usable, and fun. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but That is, you can't get that. This is an original jelly plate print. You can't get that anywhere. Most people find onion skin paper. Oh, piece of straw paper is going in here too. I will probably have to cut it down some, but the straw paper that's from Italy. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 6 books. I need 2 more. I'm going to put a piece of that in there too. So that will probably just get folded up, put in there. So that is it for the books. And for those of you that stayed to the end, show you some stuff that I made yesterday, because you know I squirreled. I still want to sew some of these, but I was doing some collage and made some tags and stuff. Oh, I don't have my light on. I'm like, gee, it feels dark in here. Or do I have my light on? No, my light came unplugged. Oh, now what? It's unplugged, that's why. Of course, because when everything fell, it pulled on the cords, which caused the thing to pull out and get unplugged. The thing that I plug all my USB things into. Whoops. I don't know if it's my eyes or if it's, I don't know, maybe I should just keep them that. This one's just plain. But a friend had given me some paper like this, so I just turning them into journal cards. So these, I still want to put something down here. So these are what I made yesterday. I just realized I could probably go through a little bit faster. If you miss one, you could just go back 10 seconds. So that's just a little booklet. Or a double journal card, I guess you would call it. Some of these are, that's just red, white, and blue right there. There's not really any room for a label. These are hard to use. I actually think I did a pretty good job. Kind of, comes above the coffee and in front of the coffee a little bit. But yeah, they're just, these pieces are harder to use, but there's an idea of how. There's another coffee one. Tried to do my triangle with the blue. Or as Dawn, the minimum mom, says, the zigzag. Oh, I love myself a little titmouse. They're so cute. So some of these still need tabs or a label. He's just so cute. I didn't want to block that whole flower, so like, he's perfect. Look at this. Have you seen a reddy duck before? He has a blue beak. How could you not put him? It's just, yeah. I thought he was pretty great. They need a label or something. This was paper someone had sent me from one of their old planner books, calendar books things. So I just have that for writing on the back. And then I've used some of the other pages. I have to glue his beak on. And that one. And then I think we still have time. I've got some happy mail. If I can remember where I put it. She sent me a birthday. Oh, that's where that is. It was with the journals. So Robin, one of my subscribers, who is now not sitting in a chair anymore, sent me a happy mail. And I don't know if you guys ever knew this, but that Deep Forest book I made, I hope it's okay, Robin, that I tell people that you're the one that, well, it was in the comments, I guess. So yeah, she's the one that purchased that book. So she sent me one of these, which is good because we won't lose that one. Let's just, and then I have this, she sent me a couple journals. So this one's a circus journal with lots of fun stuff in there. It's got a 3-hole pamphlet stitch and lots of cute little goodies. So it's fun to see how other people make their journals. I like to see that. It's nice, and you can't always see as well on video as you can in person either, but it's just kind of fun. Clown. Be a clown, be a clown, be a clown. And I don't have any popcorn bags like this. I have some of the bigger ones that I'm going to use as pockets. I'm hoping to do a circus journal. Well, it's going to be, I have 2 Dumbo journals I want to do. One is going to be elephant based. Oh, there's cute little charms, by the way. Are those cute? Whoops, there it is. One's going to be elephant based and the other one will be circus based. I've already started the elephant one. Made videos on it and everything, but that's like so obsolete that I'll have to start a new little golden book one to show you how I do a little golden book that's bound. I think at Christmas time I did one, still not finished, that these are cute. What was I saying? Oh yeah, a little golden book. I did that one as a not three ring, but how did I do that one? I think it was the 3-ring binder. Off to the circus. She's got a cute little elephant stamp. And another cute little elephant stamp. She might have to send me a couple tags for my other journal. And a pocket here. And some fun papers. And, yep. So that was fun to get. And then I really like this one. This is a coffee one. It's not 3-ring. She must have, not the bind at all, but the cinch it maybe. Oh, isn't this pretty? She did the all the fabrics and laces and stuff on the edge. She even has one with coffee on them, and some nice. They've got the she got some cool paper with the coffee and fun stuff. And some more. She cut. This was cute. This was a cute idea. She took the thing that holds the hot coffee and cut it in the shape of a cup, which is fun. And she used all the elements. These little wood coffee cups here. And well, somebody else sent me something with one of these pictures. What are these from? Because I have an envelope that somebody put this. Not this particular girl, but one very similar. They must. Oh, calendar. This one's from a calendar, huh? A little notepad in there. A little notepad here. I can write all kinds of notes about my favorite subscribers, like Robin. See, she was able to sneak this to me because she had my address because she ordered something from me. So, little cup stickers on there. Coffee. And then she also sent me a gift for my birthday, which I will use when I go up to Maine. I'm going to be going to some antique stores. Oh, cute. Oh, I see. Oh, it goes in here. Ooh, we'll do this. Oh, I guess it's not. Nope. If she had made that a little belly band, I could have just tucked this little notebook right over the edge. You know, if anyone's looking for a little idea. She made it a while ago. Brew. Coffee. More coffee things. Little die cut. She's got some fun coffee stuff. Tag and some... Oh, those are cute. Send out thy light. I mean, obviously, but I mean, for some people, coffee is their light. See, there's the light around the coffee. Yeah, shops. I only need coffee on, the rest of the days that end in A, and days that end in Y, it probably said on the other side. Oh, this is a cute little bag. Got some fun stuff. Oh, there must be in a set because the other ones are shorter. Like, coffee every day keeps the grumpiness away. I know some people that definitely feel that way. And then using this at the top of a, that's a cute idea too. Yeah, get ideas everywhere you look. So this was such a treat. I was not expecting this. But this means she's back on her feet, people, and back in her craft room. Yay! So excited. Because adulting is hard. Oh my goodness. Love that one. How you been? Sorry, I don't know why. Okay, she just cut off the bottom just to add more. That's cute. That's a cute stamp she's got too. Oh, my son is, oh my goodness. Days that end with Y. That's what I thought. Okay, so my son has a leftover Panera. Well, that's cute. Cinnamon bagel, and he's toasting it in the air fryer. And it smells so good. Coffee, there we go. She made bigger ones and the littler ones. You can fit this way too. Fit whichever way you want to fit them. I have bind it all. I need to make I need to. I want to make some just little notebooks that have some fun papers and stuff. Ooh. Is that deli paper? Parchment paper, maybe? She has some fun cup or mug. Some people say carafe. Ooh. Ooh, I don't have any. That's I don't know. That I love. I have to find myself some of those. I can't seem to make those myself. That detail. I wish I knew how people did that. I'm not. This is my. You know, I've looked at this briefly, but I thought I'd look at it in more detail with you all y'all. So this feels thin like parchment paper too. No more caffeine for you, little Missy. Some days I bet you guys feel that about me. Especially if it's like a 3+ song video. You know, where I break into song 3 or more times. Welcome a fresh new morning. And then, yeah. Oh, that one's cute. That one's got cups. These, when you're doing a coffee journal, these are great to use for pockets. The little, you just cut them in half. So, well, you can cut them. I think that one is the whole one. But if you do the front and the back separate, it's a little less bulky. But look, she used a piece of just from the coffee just as the topper. That was a great idea. And she had all these cute little wooden things and some plastic ones and just all kinds of fun. Isn't that so cute? I love those. Thank you so much, Robin. Special shout out to Robin, and welcome all my new subbies. I got a few new ones this week. And once I finish all these journals, I should at least show you. Did I at least show you the journals where we are right now? I'm trying not to end it in a preposition, because I did say I would show you. Sorry about that. So this is this one on the outside, and on the inside, nice and grungy. They're all very. This one's the thickest one. They still smell a little varnishy. So I just need to put the book corners on them and whatnot. And I got distracted because A just sent a text. So I'll answer her, but she just was asking if a certain time was okay for her to come by. I wonder if that means she's off and if she can come for dinner. If we can do dinner tonight or if we do it at lunch tomorrow. We usually take the boys out for to a restaurant of their choice. You know, family. So she gets to come because Joel wants her to. So that works for me. So yeah, 6 covers, and I'll do a quick flip through of them all in the next video once I do my corners and put all the my eyelets and stuff into all the pages. And if I do anything else to the covers, I will try to do it, or at least do a couple of them on video. But a lot of this I did. You would be so bored if I was mass making 6 journals and doing them all on video. Oh, it would kill you. Just saying. It would kill. Well, wouldn't kill me. I mean, you wouldn't hear me talking the whole time, which maybe is not a bad thing. But all right. Anyway, I love you guys. Oh, that one does have a front. Yes, all the people whose names start with A think that one's for them. It was just the first page in the dictionary, but then it got too gessoed, so then I used my marker and brought it out a little bit. All right, I was saying goodbye, wasn't I? I love you guys. Have a delightful day.